That's changed to a system that's called One Touch. So essentially, we get tombstone data, we do some biometrics, and the claimant is then allowed into the country to complete their security screening and such on their own through the One Touch system.
You can wait 16 hours in a Canadian emergency room, see the vending machine restocked twice, and still leave without ever seeing a doctor. But at the border, apparently you can land, open an app, tap a few buttons, and you're in.
So you're saying that a refugee claimant coming to Canada goes to a machine and says, I want to be a refugee in Canada, hits a button, and they're in the country? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's not a machine, it's an application. So the One Touch system, they're given instructions on how to use that. That connects directly with IRCC, and they're given that documentation to complete on their own once they're in the country. We're not doing that
So
upfront
basically,
with them
they
anymore.
take out their phone, theoretically, and they tap it a few times, and they are now in the country as a refugee accepted by our country.
Yes, we get some basic data from them, and again, we do the biometrics. But beyond that, they're doing that on their own, yes.
So no human interaction. Your members do not ask any questions, don't confirm anything. It's a free-for-all into the country that way?
Very little. I don't know if I'd use the term free-for-all, but for the most part, it's self-declaration on the claimant's part, yes.
According to the president of the CBSA Union, because of chronic understaffing, refugees are now being processed through an app on their phones instead of face-to-face interactions with actual border officers.
Not to mention that about 10% never complete the forms through One Touch. So you figure with about 100,000 claimants a year, that's about 10,000 people who are allowed into Canada who they disappear. Then it's our inland officers then have to find them and remove them, so you're adding additional burdens down the road.
So 10,000 potential false claimants coming into that system that have to be removed. Wow.
And in the meanwhile,
USA! People in our country illegally can self-deport the easy way, or they can get deported the hard way, and that's not pleasant. The Biden administration exploited the CBP One app to allow more than 1 million aliens to illegally enter the United States. Now my administration is launching the CBP Home app to give people in our country illegally an easy way to leave now and self-deport voluntarily.
That's why 1 in 5 immigrants are leaving Canada, and it's the people we can least afford to lose. Canada attracts talent brilliantly, but keeps it horribly. A nation with 6.5 million people without a family doctor is now watching its own healthcare workers walk away. The most skilled newcomers are not chasing higher salaries. They are losing optimism in what this place will become. This is not an immigration story. It is a national survival warning. Have you ever considered leaving Canada? And if you did, where would you go? Let me know in the comments.